Hi, welcome back to my channel, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you all, you're basically watching me style my pixie cut. So I did a video before this where I made this whole pixie cut unit using some beauty supply store human hair. And so I did cut it a little bit and I've worn it out and I've kind of just, you know, got a feel for it. But I decided to come here today and show you guys how I go in and I'm gonna trim the sides, because I kind of want to make sure that both sides are even, and just how I'm just gonna style it. So I've never styled or wore a pixie cut before. I've never even made a pixie cut wig prior to this one, so this is all a learning process for me. But let's get right into it. The first thing I want to do is show you all some of the products that I might be using. I can't guarantee I'm going to use everything, but these are some of the products that I think that will be helpful to cut and style this pixie cut. So I have a razor comb. This is the basic razor comb that you get from the beauty supply store. I have a rat tail comb. I have a edge brush. I love this one. I love the one that I don't even know how to explain, because some of them are very different. So I have hair cutting shears. I have one of these brushes. I think they're it's a wave brush. One of these wave brushes. I have Bio Silk. I may use Bio Silk, or I may use OGX oil, which is the coconut milk nourishing plus. And then I also have my Demonase Organics flaxseed gel. Love this stuff. And then I have my Care wax stick. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use this, but I do have that within my vicinity. And then I also have the Erica J Fluff Stuff Styling Foam. When I tell you, this stuff will have, if you're using this for waves, it will have your hair flat. Flat, literally stuck to your head, but not in a bad way, in a really good way, because you can easily comb it out and just kind of work with it. And then I also have my Bedhead Hard Head Extra Strong Hold Spray, and I think that's pretty much it. So let's just get right into this. I think for the first thing I really want to do is match this side to this side, because I feel like this side is a bit shorter than this side. So I'm gonna attempt, keep in mind, you know, everything that I'm doing is from just seeing other people do it. But I'm going to get the hair on the side, and not me dropping my comb, but I'm gonna get the hair on the side and cut it at an angle. Hopefully that's the right angle. If all else, I wouldn't even say if all else fails, but really pretty much what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to you know, just watch me work. Watch me work, because there's a million and one things that are going on right now. I'm basically trying to get this look where it's flat, because I feel like this side is a bit bulky, so there's different things that I need to trim. And I feel like some people, it might be a lot easier to use a razor comb, probably. And I definitely Well, honestly, this is not a tutorial. This is just you watching me work. I just might as well say it right now because I don't want anybody to kind of like, oh, you made me ruin my hair. Right now, what I'm doing is kind of creating that ear shape. Sort of, kind of. This is working with what I got, and then I'm just gonna go in with the razor comb because I think that would be a whole lot easier than me trying to sit here and cut everything.
This beat is dope.
So the situation is I felt like this is a lot shorter, so I'm just gonna debulk that, but still have that like cute little thing on the ear. So I think some of the bulk, looking at it, it's like right here. I'm literally just about to trim that a little like that, just lightly, just ever so lightly, just to make sure it matches as much as possible. So the parts that are sticking up, I'm gonna trim this. Okay, I think that is the part that's kind of throwing me off, and it's curled in the wrong direction. So that is the part that was like really throwing me off. So I'm gonna kind of debulk this part a little bit as well. I think that I want it to match as much as possible. Okay. It's so interesting how with shortcuts, it's literally like that one little trim that like makes a huge difference. Like that one little trim. Okay. So this is what we are working with. I don't know exactly if I want to do the flat tip. I don't think I want to do the flat tip head type of look. It's cute, but I like when it's like in between like messy and not messy. So let's get into the next part. I'm gonna get some hair oil. So I am gonna use the Anti-Breakage Oil. I'm really using a dime size amount. Gonna put that on my hair just so it's not like dry. The amount of hair on my body right now, it's crazy. So I'm just putting that through. I think I'm also gonna use just a tiny drop of Bio Silk and go in after, so I should get the back. And if you're wondering how I dealt with the back, I did make this on a canvas head, and I used like already short hair, 27-piece hair, so most of it kind of already laid. And I just, you'll see in like how I made it that I had the placement of everything of the bundles and all that stuff. I'm just trying to make sure everything is the way I want it for the most part. Debug in certain places to get that flat look. So there's one thing that I actually forgot to mention. This thing. This is what we are going to use to create some shape. So it's already on, but I'm literally gonna take this and take pieces of my hair and curl it. There isn't much rhyme or reason to this. There is, okay, basically at the back area, like on these sides, I want it to be flat. So I want it to be more of a flat here. And if there's any shape I create the shape here. And just keep the rest of everything like really cute and professional. My version of professional. So since I'm trying to keep this flat, I'm just gonna already go in with some mousse. And I know people usually will use like wrap sheets or something like that, but I don't have any in my vicinity right now. I do, however, have a satin wrap cap. So this is where the gel comes in. I'm gonna try and create some shape here. Kind of put it the way I want it to go. And hope that it stays that way. And I also use the gel to kind of get my hair out the way. Because I wouldn't say my hairline is low, but I do have sideburns that I've been trying to hide. So I would usually set this with like the satin scarf for the headband. And then go back in. So honestly, if you're more into like a very uniform look, you can definitely do this a whole lot differently than what I'm doing. But I'm really not into that excessively uniform look. That's why I flatten the sides, I trim the sides, and then I put like the mousse and the gel on the sides, and then I'm just curling the top with this. So I'm going to just, my main direction is like this. The little hairs there, just doing like that. Okay, this is pretty much what we're working with. I ended up kind of like laying the sides down a little bit more. And I kind of tried to build up on the top. I'm still gonna go in and kind of fix whatever I feel like is a little bit awkward. But a lot of what I did was just kind of building up the top. So I guess that's kind of like the key to like how I've been styling it so far. I haven't had it for that long, but how I've been styling it so far is making sure, like I mentioned, making sure the sides are flat with my Erica J mousse and a little bit of flaxseed gel, and then I pretty much kind of take my mini curlers, and that's when I will go around and I will build up with just random little curls. And I'm not going all in the same direction because my hair doesn't necessarily go in the same direction. So I'm gonna fix that. That kind of looks interesting. I don't think I ever showed the exact, I was going for a combination of I wouldn't even call it knee long because I feel like my hair is a bit longer. This hair is a bit longer than that, than how she used to have hers. I feel like everybody has their own way that they like their pixie cut to look, but I think that my main thing is making sure that the sides and the back and everything is on flat, and then whatever the front wants to do is kind of what I'm figuring out what I like the most. But regardless, I am gonna go over with, I'm not go over with anything, but I used one of these wave things and I put that on the sides just to keep that flat, so a lot of these curls are gonna kind of go away. So I didn't really do much on the sides, but I am gonna do just this top area and just kind of bring that in. So after that, I'm just gonna spray sides down. But I can honestly say that this is the finished look for the most part. If you would like to see me attempt to do finger waves on this, please let me know down below, or message me or something like that of attempting to do finger waves on this. But this is kind of what we have going on. So this is the finished look. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.